Hey guys, welcome
Hello.
to Signal Boost. It's our weekly Northern Nevada arts and culture show where we talk about just cool things happening out here in the Wild West. And my name is Jessie Sprocket. I'm the communications director here at the Generator.
And I'm Alicia Dynamic, and I'm the education manager here at the Generator.
Welcome to the show. Let us know how the sound is. I feel like I say this every time, but for real, just let us know because sometimes the sound's not great, and then we can fix it and make it better. And we have 2 live guests this week, and one of them is a musician, which is super fun because we don't have a lot of musicians on the show. I don't really know why. We gotta work on that. I feel like.
Sure.
We also don't have a lot of thespians. I would like more thespians, please. So tell your friends if your friend plays music.
Tell your thespian musician. Tell your bard friends.
Yeah, tell your bards. Where are the bards at? We like to start off the show with just talking about what's new with us. That's our little intro that we do.
So what's new with you?
Oh, you mean this? What's new with us is this crazy mural. We actually have a time lapse we're gonna play of it later. Lina Liz created it for us to just give a little more life to the set.
Jazz it up a bit.
Jazz it. Yeah, she's crazy because she's also moving this week.
Yeah.
And also painting this mural like it's no thing, and just installed some flowers in the textile lab.
Yeah, they look great.
Yeah, she's amazing. A+, Lina. We love you. So that's new. What else is going on? I've been really focused on the Radio Pop Rock Flea Market, which we're going to talk about more later as well. Tickets are live, sponsorships live, band lineup is out there. Vendors, we have too many, and food trucks, we have too many. So
it's a good problem to have.
Yeah, it's going to be really amazing. I'm so
people are stoked. Selling a lot of tickets.
Yes.
So get your tickets.
And a lot of people are making donations with their tickets, and I want to say thank you. We're a nonprofit,
That's
and
awesome.
we need your money.
Tickets are really cheap too. They're $5.
Yeah, we make it affordable so everyone can come, and if you can throw down a little bit extra, that's just like a really big thing for us, so thank you.
Yeah, it really adds up.
Yes. And then the other thing is that we're opening on Saturday.
Yes. Finally.
Can you believe it?
We're actually going to have a makerspace.
Yeah.
It's not just the Generator will be an actual place, not just a concept in all of our minds.
Yeah, and we're launching a bunch of programs at the same time, but we'll talk about it when we do Instagram Roundup. There's a lot of opportunities for you guys to contribute your art and also get some money. So that's pretty awesome. And then another thing is we went to San Francisco.
We did. We went to San Francisco last week.
Yep.
For one night.
It was a lot. It was a lot.
We did a lot of driving.
Yeah. We drove all over the bay.
A lot of time in the car.
Yeah.
A lot of low-level nausea for me.
Yeah.
So that was cool.
Alicia hotspotted me so I could just work for like 5 hours while we
literally
drove
worked
around.
the entire way.
Yeah. Beast mode for the flea market. But why were we in SF?
We were checking out some maker spaces. Do you not remember? We were checking out some maker spaces. It was cool.
Yep. We saw Maker Nexus and
we saw the Crucible from the outside. They wouldn't let us in, so boo to that. And then we went to Seaport Studios, which is, I can't think of that guy's name that runs it. Anyway, he makes some pretty cool shit. The White Dragon art car from Burning Man, if you're at Burning Man.
Yeah.
Last time there was a real Burning Man.
And the Frozen Oasis art
Probably saw
art.
that,
Or the
I
Frozen
guess.
Oasis camp, yeah, and all their stuff.
And you did the Nautilus, like the beautiful Nautilus, not the pingy Nautilus.
Yep.
If you...
Lots of really cool stuff. And we were just
Not
like,
a good shop.
yeah, we were out there kind of just getting inspired by other spaces and talking to other makers and seeing what they're doing and trying to take like the best and bring it back here to Reno.
Yeah.
So it was totally worth it. And we went to Pirate Bar.
Sean Orlando.
Thanks.
Sean Orlando.
Yeah,
That's who runs Seaport.
Nice. We went to
A lot of good
TV.
artists in there.
Yeah.
5-ton crane people, which is like people who did the Folly and the lighthouses.
Smooth Garden, is that what she goes by?
CJ,
Yeah.
CJ Rough Garden. It's her real name.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Nice.
And then her
Cool.
ad is Smooth Garden.
Yeah.
She's dope. Her work is amazing. If you need a cool fire pit. check
Yeah,
her out.
if you're in the Bay looking for a metal fabricator,
Yeah, she's
hit
dope.
her out. So that's all the things. What else? Any other things you want to bring up?
Nope.
What's new with you? All right, let's jump into it. We got 2 awesome people to interview this week. And the first one is Charlie Marks.
Yeah, come on up.
We're going to sit in the center.
Right in the middle. All right.
Yes. Welcome.
Cool. Thanks for having me on, guys.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah, I saw in your on your Instagram that you said earlier too that you guys had just moved here like a year ago. So I wanted to like first be like, how'd you end up in Reno?
Yeah.
Oh, wait, I'm sorry. Can you introduce yourself first and
Oh.
tell everybody who you are?
Hey guys, I'm Charlie. I'm a folk musician based here out of Reno. I kind of am also I work at the UNR and kind of stepping away a little bit so that I can focus on music more full time.
So
Yeah, we made it to Reno like a year ago. We were down in San Diego, so we are kind of part of I guess like the flight of California people leaving.
How dare you?
Yeah, I know, and owning it because it's what we're doing. But I'm from like Ohio, and I've kind of bounced around for a long time, and Reno's been a really great place to be. It's like the most home feeling place that I've lived in my life, and like
Yeah.
so.
it's awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's from Pennsylvania, I'm from New Jersey, and we
Okay.
also really love Reno a lot and feel like that about it. Like
Yeah,
we got
we
here and we were like, we are committed to Reno. Like it is our place.
That's how it's felt. It's just like, and even just playing music, it was like the first place where I came and was just like when I showed up, I think at an open mic at 10 Tour, it was just
Nice.
like immediately
A Spike Night.
a spike night.
Yeah, there's great music
A
scene
spike
here,
night.
and it's I feel like very welcoming.
Yeah, I would recommend that anyone goes to the 10 Tour open mic on
Mhm.
Tuesdays
Yes.
because it ranges from, it's just like some nights you're just like, how is everyone here not huge? Because there's like,
There's a lot of talent.
I have felt that way about Reno a lot, yeah. Like going to see my friends play in their bands and stuff. I'm like, how are you not just like traveling the world because you
Is it
guys
'cause
are
we're-
sick?
is it because we're like isolated? Is it because it's a little hard to get to? I know like touring bands they'll like make it to Sacramento.
Yeah.
Like comment on my
I figured
favorite
that was
artist.
like a population density thing. Like it has to do with how many seats how many like tickets you can expect to sell. Because I feel like that's
suppose so.
changing. I feel like they're even just in the time
Yeah.
that I've lived here, it seems like
Mhm.
we're getting bigger and bigger.
But the other
acts.
problem is venues, right? Like
Sure, venues.
our venue selection is like varied, but also I don't know, we don't have like a ton,
Mhm.
right? So that might be part of it too.
Mhm.
Like I get a lot of messages from bands being like, we want to come and play Reno, and there's no place that has an opening, you know?
Yeah, because I opened for someone at the Alpine, and that was a pretty big space and a really
Yeah.
cool
Yeah, the Alpine's
space.
a cool venue.
Super
Yeah.
new, but it's new, yeah.
Yeah. Oh
Yeah,
yeah.
it's new.
Yeah, because I know there's a place on Virginia in Midtown.
Virginia Street Brew House.
Cypress?
Oh, Cypress.
They just reopened.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it used to be called the Saint.
Okay.
Yes.
But
And
yeah.
there's a lot of places that used to be a something and is now another thing after
Yes.
the
Pandemic,
COVID.
yes.
Yeah.
As we know, it's been quite destructive to these industries.
Yeah. Yes, it has.
But you moved here during the pandemic.
During the pandemic, it was kind of crazy. We like drove up, looked at a place, and then we were like, "We're moving." So
Nice.
yeah, we probably live like half hour north of town. And
That's true.
oh,
Where
nice.
at?
We're like at the north end of like Red Rock.
Oh wow,
Oh,
nice.
nice. You're
it's
like-
pretty up there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're
it's
in,
like-
we're both in
We're in
Lemon.
Lemon Valley.
oh, cool.
A
Awesome.
little closer, but
Yeah.
not that way.
Yeah, all in the north valleys or
Mhm.
yeah. So
Yeah, we're about the North Valleys. We love it up there.
yeah.
The hinterlands. The bastard hinterlands. As it was referred to once in the RGJ.
And
The Reno Gazette.
oh yes, I was like, that's the
Someone
newspaper.
referred to it as
Yeah.
the bastard hinterlands. And
Oh, I
I've
don't
really grasped onto that.
well. I don't know what hinterlands means, so I'm.
It's
can't
like
be
the
offended,
in
but-
between.
Okay.
It's the land that is between a city and a rural space. That's a little
Oh.
bit more rural than
It's
suburban.
literally the
Oh,
North
it's just
Valleys.
it's just the word for it.
Yeah,
okay.
yeah,
it's just
yeah.
a word that means what
The
it is.
hinterlands itself is not derogatory.
Oh, it sounded like
Bastard,
a mean word.
yes.
Oh, okay. I was just
Adding bastard
Alright.
to it.
We gotta rein back in.
yeah.
Just gonna get in some light etymology. We'll
Yeah.
be fine.
It's Alicia has a
Welcome
linguistics.
to A Way with Words.
Yeah,
Um,
she has a linguistics degree, so it gets like this sometimes.
that's
Sure.
fair. All right.
Tell us about your music. I honestly didn't listen to any of it. I have no idea what it
Awesome.
sounds like, which is super great because you can play anything right now, and I'll be like,
Mhm.
yeah, this is what you do.
Yeah. Well, in some ways, I feel like I'm a bit two musicians in one. I do I play a lot of I guess like old time and bluesy banjo stuff. And I bring in a lot of like traditional music, and I think it's pretty fun. And most people who have come to listen, it seems like I get a lot of people asking if I wrote like songs like Shady Grove, where I'm like, well, that's a very old song, but I appreciate it. And
It just feels so authentic when you perform it, I suppose.
or something. It's fun. I try to have fun with it, and also like there's a lot of old folk artists like Elizabeth Cotton and Mississippi John Hurt, and who I'm really inspired by. But then I also do quite a bit of like folk stuff, and guys like Townes Van Zandt and Bob Dylan are like big inspirations there. So sometimes when I'm playing a show, I'm like, here's the banjo set. It's gonna be, people will do the banjo dance, which is when people put their elbows up and they start. That's when I know things are going well. I've been getting the banjo dance lately, so I've been feeling.
When the
good.
elbows start rising.
Yeah, the shoulder. It's in the
Shoulders.
shoulders, because you pull shoulders and the elbows just come out.
Mm-hmm.
And when I see that, I know that everyone's having a good time. They are not sure how to enjoy banjo music, and that is the natural response that their body tells them to do to enjoy it. So,
That's cool.
yeah, and
It's kind of bird-like.
yeah, a little bit. So I've got a new album coming out in a couple weeks.
Oh,
That I'm
nice.
pretty excited about.
So that's exciting.
Yeah, it's my third album, and so
Dang.
I'm hoping it'll. I think it's pretty cool. We've got some
Nice.
cool stuff on there. And
Where'd you record it?
I recorded it with Spike. I
Nice.
recorded it at the
Potentialist.
Potentialist.
Yes.
Is it workshop? Is it?
I believe it's Potential's Workshop, yes.
All right. I recorded it with Spike and Greg Gilmore.
Cool.
Of Loud as
The
Full.
usual suspects.
The usual suspects.
Who have not been on the show, but we should probably. Well, also, I feel like it's early for them. You know, they don't go out until like 10.
I think you can catch. Spike doesn't have an open mic on Wednesdays. I think you could.
Okay, cool.
We could.
Get them in.
I think you can make it work.
Could convince him.
What's the name of their?
Loud as Folk.
Oh, that's also the name of the album.
Oh,
Yeah, cool.
Oh,
The studio.
I don't. I assume it's the name of the studio. I didn't ask them.
Yeah, I think it is. I think it
What's
is.
your
I think
album
You're right.
My new album is called Grace, and it's
Nice.
named after our horse.
Oh my gosh, you have a
Grace.
horse?
We have a horse. Yes.
No wonder you live in Red Rock.
Yeah, that's why.
That's the horse country.
Yeah, that's why we live in Red Rock. So
Love
we
that.
can-
Wait, did you have the horse when you lived in San Diego? You
No,
got the
no,
you
not
got
a
the
chance.
home and then got the horse.
Got the home. We kind of just were like, we're gonna get a horse, and then, well, one of our neighbors moved, so we kind of took her horse off of her hands. And Grace is a wonderful, wonderful horse. So.
Love that.
Yeah.
Do you ride her?
I've been getting more into it. Jenna, my partner, is cowgirl extraordinaire, and
Nice.
she
A horse girl.
yes,
Totally.
very much so. So we so I made the wise decision as the partner of a horse girl to become a professional musician, so
Yeah.
that I could help support that. And
All the money
Well,
it
horses are a
takes.
cheap hobby,
Yeah.
so you're good.
hobby. Well, fortunately, yeah, we're not showing or anything. We have like a free range horse. Like you'll just walk up to the kitchen window and like Grace's
Oh my gosh, I
nose
love
is
that.
pressed up against the window. Like how
It's
much-
so cute.
Nice.
Yeah.
They do.
It's a good place to be a horse person
Yes.
up in the North Valleys.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So
Yeah, my daughter actually asked me yesterday, when can we get a real farm and have a horse? Because we have many animals, but we do not have a horse. So
well, if she wants to come hang out with a horse,
she does.
just
Okay.
come on out.
Cool.
Horse
Sounds
day.
wonderful.
Yeah. So. Yeah.
That sounds great. So, we still didn't get to like how you ended up in Reno. You work at UNR. Is that why?
Yeah, I was in grad school in San Diego, and everything was remote, and we were just like, why are we still here? We kind of
Mhm.
we didn't want to be in San Diego, well, we circled some spots on the map. Like we were like, okay, where could we move?
Mm-hmm.
Jenna only circled places in desertous,
Mhm.
desert-like, arid regions.
Mm-hmm.
And Reno was one of the main spots. I used to live in Bishop for a long time.
Oh, cool.
okay.
I was a bit of a dirtbag. I just lived in my car down there for a long time.
And climbed. Were you one of those?
I tried so hard.
There's a lot of people living out of their car just climbing through Bishop.
I tried that life. It was nice, but I'm a ground. I like my feet on the ground, and I think I was talking with my buddy Zach. I took a bit too many falls, and I was like, this is
Yeah.
not for me.
It's not for me either. It's fine.
Yeah.
Were you just playing music then?
Not really. Music was always something I wanted. I was doing like open mics and stuff. I wasn't particularly like people weren't always happy when I was playing. Something happened along the lines where at some point my hands started working well enough and my singing started sounding good enough that people
Practice, huh?
practice. It's crazy.
It's weird how it works.
It's crazy. People just well, I like how I put so much of my like music journey out on the internet that I feel comfortable that like people have kind of seen well, some
The
people have
trajectory.
really seen the trajectory, and it's actually my mom. I was talking to my mom on the phone the other day because I sent her my new album, and she was like, "It's crazy. You've actually kind of gotten good at singing," and I was like,
Thanks, Mom.
"It's like, thanks." She was like, "No, I mean, you can just tell like something,"
and you
and
can
I was
hear the
like.
difference.
I was like, all right. Well,
That's cool.
I feel that way, so I'm glad somebody who's heard some of my stuff along the way can hear it too.
That's awesome.
But I'm not necessarily the prettiest of performers. Like Bob Dylan's one of my heroes, or one of my people I've emulated a bit. And though I don't think I don't mean to say that as in copying him, but when I was
Sure.
growing up,
Some you're inspired by.
yeah, I would get comments about my singing that were along the lines of like, "You sound like Bob Dylan," and they meant like, "Stop singing, please." So I
It's
took
a
that
backhand.
very seriously, and I started singing even louder, and
Nice.
now I'm here.
I'm
That's
impressed. I would be like really intimidated and just bail out.
At times I have been, but fortunately, like, and maybe it's just Reno. I don't know if it's just Reno, but everywhere I've played, people have been happy. So it's kind of just a lot of the anxiety around performing has dissipated. Most of the anxiety now is about like how social media is harmful for my brain, but it's a necessary evil. But
Yeah.
Feel that.
yeah.
It's the artist struggle.
But I made my first like fun TikTok today of
Good
the
job.
farm and all of our animals, and put it to
Cute.
like the Full House theme song, and it was like I
Sounds
was
cute.
like, all right, we got.
Like this is fun, I guess.
That was fun. I did have a lot of fun doing that. So
Did you finish grad school?
I did.
Congrats.
Thanks. I have a PhD
One.
in public health, I guess.
Oh, nice.
So we do a lot of work around like opioid use
Cool.
and like I found that academic work life is very hard and doesn't make room for a lot of other things. So I'm trying to figure out how to
Create some sort of balance.
But yet you're doing farm stuff, you're doing music stuff, and you're doing academic stuff. That's
It's a lot.
very impressive. Good job.
Thanks. I'm mainly just overwhelmed and exhausted, and
Yeah. You feel that?
yeah, would like to maybe just do farm stuff and music stuff. So,
It's Totally reasonable.
Yeah. One day.
but in case anyone I've told people I work with about my situation. So
Yeah. They know what's up.
yeah.
I'm sure they understand.
Actually, when I said that I was stepping back, a lot of people were like, "You can," like, it was kind of like we can do that.
Yeah.
I'm like, well, we have to find other jobs, so like it's not
Yeah.
like all fun, but we can actually.
Sure. Yeah.
So it's scary though when you dedicate so much of your life to one thing.
Yeah, absolutely. PhD is an enormous.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, it's an interesting thing. It's not really the space, nor was I in the headspace to like reflect, because there's a whole other part of me that if I was on some academic podcast, I
Yeah.
would like have
You have a lot to say.
a lot of hot takes,
Mm.
and I'm gonna save those hot takes for if I'm ever on an academic podcast
Reasonable.
or live stream. What
Well,
do you guys
You
refer
can come
to?
back. You can come back and talk about just that aspect.
Hot takes of academia.
Yeah,
takes of
absolutely. Because
academia.
we did have a friend on here recently who just got their grad degree, and we talked a lot about like is it worth it? You know, is the debt worth it? Is it good to work in academia? Like just all those things, you know. And that was, I think it's good to have those combos too, for sure. But today we're here talking about music.
Yes.
And also we need to make sure we leave time for the play.
Yes, for Nicole and for
Oh yeah. I was just following your guys' lead on
I know. We'll just talk about anything forever.
Yeah.
We're like that.
I'm just saying that's a reason not to go down
Yes.
the rabbit hole
Right,
of talking about
yeah.
academia.
Yeah, that's fair.
Well, okay. Couple questions before you play any music. Where are you playing soon? Are you playing any place soon that people can go see you?
So I'm playing up in Truckee with another band that's touring through. It's called Donner Creek. I actually, for the first time in a long time, don't have a whole lot of shows booked. So if anyone is booking, I usually end up playing a couple shows at like. I pop up at like Lead Dog a fair bit. That's actually a really good space. They've been doing a really good job of like bringing in musicians and compensating, like
Nice.
treating musicians good.
That's
So
good to know.
Is it I haven't been there. It's on 4th Street, that one?
Yeah, it's right next to Black Rabbit Mead.
Cool.
Right.
Can they accommodate full band or just a singer-songwriter? Oh, full band.
I mean,
Nice.
I haven't seen a full band, but
There's space.
oh yeah, they have a little stage. So
That's good to know,
Nice.
because when people do hit us up, I can be like, oh, maybe this will be it.
yeah, that's a good spot to go to. I think I got really lucky with I don't know about lucky, maybe I was being dumb, but I was playing a lot of shows in the fall and I might have been one of the first musicians who was just like reaching out everywhere to be like, where can I play? Because I've been noticing it's been a little, are there any booking agents watching? I have another album coming out. Could use help. But no, I pop up at like Picnic and Tentor and some other places like that.
Yeah, makes sense.
But that's what I was supposed to say. I have an Instagram where I post all my shows. Charlie Marks Music. There's some underscores in there.
Nice. I put it in the
We have
ticker
a
at the
ticker,
bottom.
so check it out.
There's
on
a
the
ticker. That's so
Yes.
cool. It's like moving.
Yeah,
a
yeah.
moving ticker.
Underneath
Stock
you right
ticker,
now.
But it's
Whoa.
You can be like, right down here,
Right down
follow my
here.
Insta.
Cool.
Yes.
All right.
Yeah.
Yeah, we can have like a little thing with like my Instagram follower, like a little,
Oh.
like a stock market.
yeah, like as it
That's
ticks
okay, that's too advanced. But
Too
yeah,
advanced. I don't know how
one
to
day.
do
it.
Alex,
Arrow.
can you add it to the list?
Yeah, sorry about that. Yeah, so.
Okay, cool. And your website's on there too, but so they can watch your stuff on Instagram and probably catch you at the brewery sometimes.
Mm-hmm.
Do you want to play us a little something?
Sure.
Do you feel-
Would you like
do you
to
feel down?
hear?
I play banjo, so I really wanted to hear you play banjo. Also,
Then
what is even up with your banjo?
What do you mean?
Did you? I mean, like, where did you get it? It looks like it's pretty old. The one I saw in your videos.
Oh, the one on my video. So the banjo, that's the banjo. The one that is shaped
Like
like
banjo?
a banjo is the banjo. So this is
Not a
the old
musicologist,
one.
but-
This is not the old one. But that
Yeah.
one I actually got from.
Way.
So
I have so many questions, but okay, go. Tell me
for,
the stories.
for graduating from school, I like signed up for this banjo building workshop. I was gonna like go to this guy and build
Yeah.
a banjo because I was in school for like 5 years, and I was like, this is what I'm gonna do. And then the Beckworth fire got within like half a mile of our house the day of my flight, and so I did not go.
Yeah.
But I had put this guy made me a really beautiful banjo, and his company's called Mulholland Crafts.
And that's
So, like,
the one in the videos.
Yeah, it's on a lot of my videos. If there's like an old banjo that has like cow skin.
Yeah. Okay.
It's so good. This is not that one.
This is a deering.
This is a deering. I used to live next to the factory,
Oh, that's so cool.
but I'm also my buddy who's here with me, who
He's a
is
banjo
behind
maker.
the scenes, makes what's the friendly banjo. Find it at the friendly banjo.
Cool.
And so, yeah, I actually used to live very close to the deering factory, and it turns out if you go there, they have all the ones with the scratches on them in their showroom, and they're
Cheaper?
discounted.
What?
So if you're in San Diego,
I'm gonna go do that.
Zach, any chance you could grab the tuner out of my guitar case?
You know what? I'm gonna go over here so it's just you playing. But I want to ask you a lot of banjo questions.
Yeah.
Probably-
You're welcome to ask while I'm,
While you're tuning.
yeah.
Do you Have you met Olaf yet?
No, who is Olaf?
He's a local banjo player, but he's been back and forth to Santa Cruz. And he's got a great story that he found a banjo in like this house he was house sitting.
It's all good. I'm almost in tune. Thank you.
But I've been looking for a new banjo instructor. I don't know if you teach ever.
Yes.
Okay, cool.
So, I play a style called clawhammer. I don't know if do you play clawhammer or?
I play both pick and clawhammer.
Hell yeah.
I mean, not great, but I play them. I play them enough that like when I play around a campfire, no one complains. You know, I feel like that's all you can really hope for.
What kind of stuff do you like to play?
Jillian Welsh. You know.
Yeah.
And then
Do
like.
you want to just do
just
a Gillian Welsh? I have a guitar. If you want to play banjo, we can play a Gillian Welsh
There's
song.
no way.
We
No
could
way I'm gonna
do-
do that. But
we could do like "Make Me Down a Palette" or
I'm not good enough.
anyway. If you want to, you can.
Thanks, I appreciate that.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm like, I need to get back into it because I stopped because I was having my son and then I couldn't play anymore because I was too pregnant.
Yeah.
And then he was born and then it was COVID, so I haven't.
Thanks. Yeah.
So that's my banjo story. All right, I'm gonna go over here and play things.
Okay, that's probably good. I am kind of loud, so. All right. And when I perform live, I'm always doing my little hat shuffle, and sometimes I just. There we go. All right, this is a traditional tune that I learned from a guy named Taj Mahal, who has been playing music since like 1960 something, probably since earlier than that, and he just put out more music. But anyway, this is a fun version of a traditional called Shady Grove. Shady Grove, my love.
have to move on to our next guest.
All right.
I see you have a harmonica over there. You
Yeah,
have a guitar.
just in case.
There's so much potential.
Yes, I can play forever.
Nice.
I was like singing that, I was like, I usually warm up before I sing that song. And I was like, I know why now.
No, that's great.
That was super
That's great.
fun. Hell yeah.
Love
So,
it.
Thank you so much.
Yeah. I definitely want you to come back sometime to talk about more things if you're up for it.
yeah, I'm always down. So,
Cool.
yeah, I'm glad you guys messaged me earlier today because I got a bit time confused and date confused maybe. So I was really glad you guys
No, that can be.
messaged me earlier today because this was a lot of fun. I would love to come back.
Yeah, thanks so much.
Yeah.
Maybe we'll come out to your farm in Monroe.
You know, if
Yeah.
that's okay, if we can come see
Yeah.
Grace, can we just like get
Wanna
serenaded
come
by
meet
banjo
Grace,
while
honestly.
petting Grace?
Yes.
How much would that cost?
You guys can just Grace will play the banjo.
What?
Follow me on TikTok and you can see Grace play the banjo. There
It's
we
a
go.
strong advertisement for your TikTok.
I don't have your TikTok at the bottom of the screen.
It's okay, I just started using it. It's the same as my Instagram.
There you go.
There you
Alright, but there's another guest. Welcome.
Yeah. Nicole.
Alright.
Perfect.
Thank you so much,
You're
Shirley.
amazing.
Yeah, thank you.
Come on
Hey,
in,
welcome,
Nicole.
Nicole.
Ooh, look at your outfit.
You know, work, back to
Straight.
we're kind of
Is this
coordinating.
cats?
Uh-huh.
Oh my gosh. Very cute. Cat houndstooth. Cat's tooth, if you
Cat's tooth, yes.
will.
Here.
Feline's tooth.
Introduce yourself, please.
Hi, Nicole Ashton, artist, educator, extraordinaire, whatever needs to be done. Getting it
Doer.
done. Great
Yes.
to be here. It's looking amazing here.
Thanks.
Thank you so much.
So excited to see it happening.
It's all our facilities people. They're killing it. Shout out to Nick and Ski.
And Sienna.
And Sienna. Oh,
Big
like
time.
a lot, Sienna. Yes. Well, welcome. I know you wanted to talk about your fundraiser and your giant art project that you're doing right now.
Yeah, we have a really exciting piece that is coming to fruition called Seraphim. It's a
Cool.
living public art piece. So it also has a whole experience around it because my amazing colleague Keely, who has Around the Stage, she's also the theater director at Sage Ridge, where I head up the art department and do all things art. So
What is Sage Ridge Elementary School?
it is a 3 through 12.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. Yeah,
Oh, cool.
so pandemic times, we have Sage sessions that are kind of like our 5th quarter, and it's the last 2 weeks of school. They give us the opportunity to come up with whatever classes we want to teach, like an elective for the kids,
Oh, cool.
and we started the Art of Public Art, did some fun things around campus, and the kids are really into it. And at my old work, I always had all my students involved in all my big sculpture pieces too.
Cool.
So I said,
Because
it's-
reveal, Nicole also makes Burning Man art. Sorry, just had to interject with that.
Thanks. Yeah, so eventually, yes, it'll be making its way to the play too
This year.
this year.
Excellent.
Nice. And all your kids are going to be a part of it. That's
Yes.
so cool.
Really
And you're
exciting.
taking the kids all to Burning Man.
If I could, you know I would.
Get on the bus.
Sign this permission
Come
slip,
on, kids,
parents.
let's go.
See you in 10 days.
Just for the
Nicole's got it under
weekend.
control.
Hey, it wouldn't be my first rodeo.
I think a Burning Man summer camp would sell out. We could make some serious cash off this Burning
Are
Man.
we sort of doing like a
Whole
plug and play
Burning Man
camp for
thing.
children now? Is that what we're talking about? Each child would get a furry bicycle. Anyway,
Whoa.
I digress.
Plenty to go around. Yeah, but it's really exciting because this year I'll have grades 8 through 11 working on the project with me. It'll be about 12 kids. We're finishing up engineering right now. One of my senior students actually did a lot of work on the digital model, which was
Nice.
super. Yeah, it was really exciting, and he is stoked to come be part of the build process.
I bet.
Yeah.
What an experience for them. It's fabulous.
I know,
Mhm.
right?
Mm-hmm.
I know my own guy that was little when we started going out there. When he started going out there, he's 17, so he will be assisting this year too.
Oh my
So
gosh,
easy.
that's so cute.
I know.
We take our kids.
Yes.
So.
Yep.
Mhm.
He's been going since he's like 3. So.
Mm-hmm.
Can you describe what the project looks like?
So seraphim are kind of the ministering angels that are among us. And they do everyday miracles, and they especially like chime in when humanity's kind of gone awry. And I would say we're not doing so great right now.
Yeah.
I mean,
I think there's a strong argument for
pick
that.
your poison. I don't know, but we need some serious help. So when the pandemic started, this project sort of came about. You know, in my project of the million ideas, I was like, this is the one that needs to happen right now. So it'll be 18 feet tall, and we'll have a hexagon base, and then in the form of a woman doing my classic little hand pose that I seem to kind of translate into a few different pieces. But that will be made of layered wood, but then it'll get a little crazy because we'll have irrigation that runs up through the bottom of the base. And her hair will actually be a living component. So it'll be flowers that grow and change with the seasons. And then her wings are going to be really special and probably really time consuming. So we're going to need some extra hands. But there'll be individual copper feathers, and I'm going to try to have every single student at Sage do some etching on each one so they all have a little piece in there.
Nice.
Wonderful.
Sounds beautiful. Is the angel 18? How big is the hexagon?
So the hexagon is about 8 feet in circumference, and it's 2 feet. So the lovely lady will be 16.
I love the uncanny valley of like human forms that are just a little bit too large.
Right.
I don't know.
I know. Well, I think it's kind of our thing. So.
Yeah. I guess that's true. Yeah, Nicole's piece was next to my piece at Burning Man in 2018.
Mm-hmm.
It's kind of weird.
Oh, cool.
I know. I was admiring yours from around the way. I hadn't
Yeah.
met you yet.
I have a photo of Elliot sitting on your swing.
Oh, nice. I love that.
So cute.
Yes.
Small world.
What are you going to do at Burning Man for the living hair? Not do the living hair.
And you know, I'm stubborn, and I obviously like difficult things for some odd reason. So
I don't know what that's like.
I know nobody in this room would know what that's like.
Yeah.
I want to try to have
figure
it
it out.
be living, and I'm
Cactuses.
thinking of some like
Yeah.
hardy like succulents or something like
Something that can
that.
handle a whole lot
It's
of
like a
full
bunch
sun,
of
right?
aloe vera.
I'm sure
Yeah.
there's like landscaping plants and stuff, you know, that are for like brutal full sun all day long
Right.
application
Yeah.
or something.
Make it work. Go
Yeah.
spray them down every once in a
Chicks,
while. Clean 'em
chicks
up.
and hens? What's it
Yeah.
called?
Hens and chicks.
Chicks.
You were
So
you're right
close.
there.
That sounds really cool. I'm kind of sad for these kiddos that they can't all go out. I guess their parents could be motivated to take them.
Right? I feel like every year our little tribe gets a little bit bigger,
Mm-hmm.
but who knows?
Just be so amazing for them.
I know.
Now I'm like logistically trying to figure it out because I know that other
Send
people.
some text messages.
Yeah, but I know that other people do come in on a bus for one day just to see it, you know, like city officials and stuff.
Yeah.
So I know that there's a possibility of being able to do it in a certain way.
I
I
mean,
don't know.
in a perfect world, I would love to take them out for like 1 or 2 days for
Yeah.
build week and then be like,
Mhm.
bye-bye.
Yeah.
Well, but it's so cool for them to see everybody react to it, right? Like
Yeah.
there's really nothing like that. So like in their whole lives to just be, it's like their first collaborative public piece, and then to be able to like experience everyone else's experience of it is like, you know, it's mind blowing. So
Yeah, I introduced them to a lot of videos last year, and
Mhm.
they've seen a couple of my other pieces, and it's hard for them to wrap their brains around it, or anybody for that matter, because
yeah.
it's one of those things you do have to experience in person. You see a photo of it, and you're like, oh, that's great, but then to go stand next to it, touch it, see everything else, see how it impacts everybody differently, it's magical.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's really what it's all about. And it's all about the art for me. So
Yeah.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Same with us.
yeah.
And then after the burn, it's going to come back to Sage Ridge and get installed there permanently.
So before the burn, we were going to have it at Sage Ridge and then Keely and her whole troupe are going to do a production that's specifically choreographed for Seraphim. So we'll have a performance for Art Town. That'll be its debut.
Well, the kids will get to attend
Yes.
that, and
That'll be
amazing.
huge, yes.
Yeah, so they'll get to experience it there. They'll travel up to the playa and then probably a couple other places before it's permanently installed at Sage.
Cool.
Wonderful.
Yeah.
What is the deal with the fundraiser? It's at Good Luck Macbeth?
Yep, GLM, gonna be tons of fun. April 14th and 15th. And it's gonna be actually really like heartwarming and special because we're going to have a few of the students do some live performances. So
Wow.
many talented
Nice.
souls, and we'll do an artist talk, and then we're gonna do a sneak peek of the Seraphim performance.
Nice.
That's awesome.
And tickets are on sale now.
Tickets are on sale now. Go get your tickets. Come join us for this amazing
Do
festival.
we have the website and the ticker?
Mm-hmm.
Dope.
Awesome.
I just put Good Luck
Thank you.
Macbeth website and you can go on there and find it from there.
Yeah. We'll have some nice items for auction too. And if you come on Friday night, you can stick around for a little after party dance party.
Ooh.
Coupe de Loop's going to be doing a nice set for us. It's going to
Nice.
be a good time.
Sounds like fun.
Love that.
Hopefully we'll be able to make it.
What other ways can people get involved?
Reach out to me through Insta or whatever means you have. Like we're gonna need some volunteers. We'll have a link up if you want to donate, like anybody that's out of the area.
Mm-hmm.
But more than anything, I like to have as many people involved in these pieces as possible and really like bring the community together.
Yeah.
Do you need any specific people? Like, are you looking for like a plant person, or anything you really
Oh
need?
my goodness! If anybody out there has plants that they want to see turned into something amazing, yes, please.
Cool.
Or
Yeah.
if any of the local little
Nurseries.
plant stores would want to partner with you,
Right.
with that. I wrote an art grant for an event that didn't happen, but it incorporated plants, and that was my plan. Was just to hit up a few of these like natural selection and cadet space
Yeah.
and places like that, and just be like find someone who wanted to partner with me, and I could just be like plants generously donated by blah blah.
Yeah,
blah.
Roots. There's a lot of good.
Even
people
like
love places.
Moana, probably, just somebody. I feel like somebody would be into that, right?
Yep. I hope so. I think so. First step. Get
Yeah.
it built though.
Absolutely. Absolutely. That is the first step.
Is there any? Sorry, I feel like we're going kind of fast, but I know we're running out of time. How's our time?
46.
Yeah.
Cool.
Anything else you want the people to know, or just anything else you want to say about the project or your art? Or I feel like we could talk for way longer, but
Yeah, I feel like there's a
I
lot
could
more
talk,
to your
yeah.
story
Yeah,
than just
yes,
this, right?
yes.
Yeah, it's so nice to transition. I moved down from Truckee kind of in the middle of a pandemic, so
Mhm.
It's like a similar story to Charlie.
it's been
Moving in the pandemic.
right weird times.
Mhm.
But what can you do? But it's blossoming and it's beautiful and it's just amazing to like start finding my tribe down here and
That's awesome.
have a ton of creative projects going on and yeah, just look forward to keep making more. Pandemic did kind of get me back into painting,
Nice.
which was
That works out.
Silver
yeah,
lining.
right.
Silver lining.
Self therapy.
Yeah, and I posted one of your paintings in our social media. Yeah, and I love it.
Actually, the one that you posted will be available for auction.
Oh, nice.
So come get some amazing art and help us build our piece.
Yeah. Sounds
Sweet.
great.
It's a great note to end on. Come out, do the thing. Thanks for being here. Now we're just gonna go into our Instagram roundup and wrap up, and then if you want afterwards, we're just gonna tour around the space.
Awesome.
Cool.
Yeah.
Thanks.
Thanks so much.
I know. I didn't turn it beforehand. Hi guys. It's me, right up in your grill, moving this stuff with Alex. Trying not to break Alicia's really fancy computer.
It's just the monitor. It's not that fancy, actually.
It's big though.
Bought it quite some time ago. So.
We might do this. Okay. First thing, I want to play the Reno Punk Rock Flea Market video. It's all the way at the end. Okay, I'm
It's
ready.
coming up, baby.
Yeah. Cameron from Firebolt Media made this amazing video for our 5-year anniversary, and I can't play it enough, honestly. Oh yeah, you can't see. Thanks, Alex. We're doing it, guys. How's it look? We maxed out our data plan on the internet today, so
Oh, is that what's happening?
it might be. It might not play.
Sound is going through, but
Can you see it? That's all. It's a short video. So tickets are up now for the flea. Like I said before, you can just go to rprfm.org and grab your tickets, and then we right at the top here, you just click get tickets, and then we also put out our sponsorship stuff too, which is the first time we've ever even done sponsorships for the flea. But people were asking and they want to support, so heck yeah. There's a lot of cool options.
Be a sponsor.
Be a sponsor. Alright. Other cool things. Oh yeah, this video of Lina painting the signal boost room. Ta-da! Oh man, the internet, guys.
yeah.
It's just not doing it. It's not letting me play any vids. It's cool. We'll just move on. Maker Artist Grant, we just put this out and the deadline is May 7th. It's for anybody who wants to do just like a community-based art project in any form. Like it could be music, it could be working with kiddos, it could be writing. Like it really is very broad. It just has to engage the community and be impactful, and we'll give you $2,000. So apply, please. We made the grant for you. Another thing we got going on is the High Desert Correspondence Club, which Erin, our Director of Impact, just launched. And basically, someone was like messaging us about this earlier. So it's super simple. It's like being an art pen pal. You just send art once a month to other artists, and then they send you art. You fill out the form, and then Erin just hooks you up with like a list of the people, and you just share art with each other. And then we also take a copy of it and we put it in the library here at the Generator. So anybody that comes through can come and see the art from the Correspondence Club. It's really like, it's very low key and very awesome, and you just fill out a Google form and then send your art. Urban Lotus Project, which is, they're like, they teach yoga. Yeah, community
Very
yoga.
community and like they do a lot of things like specialty programming, don't they, with yoga?
Yeah, so they focus their yoga on like juvenile detention centers and youth like housing for like houseless youth, stuff like that, and they're currently looking for a new board member. So I just wanted to put that out there. If like that's something that resonates with you and you want to give your time to, they really need your help. Rafi's is doing a yard sale on Sunday from 1 till whenever. If you don't already follow Raf's stuff, you should. She makes really amazing clothing and prints and jewelry, and she's just incredible. So there's going to be lots of cool stuff there.
Bought one of her necklaces last week.
Nice. I lost my coyote ring, but I'm going to find it. GLM launched their announcement for their season. Thespians, what's up? I'm just going to hit it, Ashley. But we should all go to these plays and support local theater. I'm really excited about, wait for it, Evil Dead the Musical. It's going to be so good. Love that.
Cute.
Here's Nicole. I just wanted to bring up her page and the Seraphim. That's the, now you can see what it looks like, the angel. And get your tickets. Drink, dance, donate, art. Pineapple Petticaps, another video. So many
Goodness
videos.
gracious.
Just play. No.
We don't have the infrastructure right now in the Generator for real internet. In case anyone's like, what is that about? It's not our fault.
There's a lot of
We need
janky
to be
things.
patient.
We're trying to make it nice for you, but
It takes time. These things take time and money.
But it was, I'll just describe the video. It's a drag queen riding one of the pineapple pedicabs because every weekend in April there's going to be pedicab brunch where you pay $85 and then you get driven around town in a pedicab and go to different fancy brunches, which
And
is
just
amazing. Get
a
lit.
little messy on mimosas, probably.
Get messy on
Take
a
advantage.
pedicab. It's going to be very, I kind of want to sign this up.
Me?
Yeah, I mean, you can do things.
It's true. You want to go with me on the
She doesn't drink anymore, but she can still go to brunch.
I can go to brunch. I just didn't know you'd want to have it.
Oh, you don't think I want to go to brunch with you?
I'm flattered.
Get out of here. If you're new to the show, this is my best friend of 12 years. More grant opportunities. Sierra Arts Foundation is going to open up their visual arts grants tomorrow. So that's
Get on it.
3 artists get a grant. So you got 2 different ways to make some money if you want to do art.
Nice.
Yeah. Also, their gallery exhibition proposals has been extended. I actually applied.
Good job.
Yeah, and I'm pretty excited. But so you shouldn't apply because I want to. No, I'm just kidding.
Please apply.
You should also apply for a
Don't
show.
listen to her.
You have until the April 15th. And it's cool because they have a lot of different gallery spaces. They have like 5 or 6 gallery spots that they're running. So there's a lot of opportunity for artists.
Yeah, even if you want to do a small exhibition, there's some smaller galleries.
Yeah. And we've met a lot of really cool emerging artists at some of their smaller galleries that have gone on to do like really incredible work. So it's a nice stepping stone.
Yeah, they're a really like welcoming organization. I feel like overall, even though they have this very like professional.
Yeah.
Sort of. Don't be intimidated. Just go for it.
Yes. And lastly, Disco Rose, which I have to go check out. It's Jody. She runs this salon, and then in the basement there's a vintage store, and she has all of this local art, including Tough Peach and a lot of other artists that we really love. So go to Disco Rose, and Jody will be vending at the flea market. She's another mom artist, cool person. So that's it. All these beautiful videos I can't play and I'm sad about, but that's
We're working
all.
on it. We're gonna
That's
get
all,
it.
Alex.
We're gonna
Take
get
it
good
away.
Thanks, everybody.
Thanks so much. Thanks for tuning in. And one last thing before I go, we opened up all of the Signal Boost for all of the summer. So now if you want to get on the show, all of the ones in the summertime are open from June on through. So sign up now. It's really easy. You just go and it's like basically like a Google Calendar, but it's called Calendly, and you can find the link in our bio.